Greetings again from Athens, Tennessee. Hopefully this will be the last video I make from Tennessee, at least here at the hotel, while my trainer is on his home time, as I believe this coming week will be my last week with the trainer. Hopefully that will be the case. That seems to be the impression that he's given me. This will be a review of my second full week on the trainer truck. I started with my trainer on Thursday, the 4th of April. It is Sunday, April the 21st. Happy Easter, Blessed Resurrection Day to all my friends and family that are watching. Basically, some people have asked the way that home time works with this regional flatbed fleet at Maverick. My trainer's on regional Midwest. I'll be on Atlantic regional, but the home time basically works the same way. You do at least your 34-hour reset at home on the weekends. What that means is you might get home sometime Friday or sometime early Saturday, just depending on how the freight works out and how your Friday finishes out, and then you would deliver then either first thing Monday morning, meaning you need to leave Sunday to be there to have your 10-hour break before your delivery on Monday morning, or if you get home later in the weekend, then your delivery might be on Tuesday, so you would leave out on Monday or sometime. But that just depends on the way the freight happens and how all of that pans out. So, but again, this review is of my second full week. We left out last Sunday here from Tennessee. We had 2 steel coils that we took down to Memphis and camped out overnight at the Consignee. Delivered those coils first thing and then shot across the bridge up to Armorel, Arkansas. Picked up some steel I-beams that we took over to Thomasville, Georgia, way down in the southern part of the state of Georgia. Got those delivered and went over to Fitzgerald, Georgia. Picked up some veneer, which is a very thin type of plywood they use for different applications. We took that veneer to Buchanan, West Virginia, which is up in the northern part of the state, where they take this veneer and press it together into what they call engineered lumber or laminated veneer lumber, LVL. They make beams and joists and things out of this very strong type of engineered lumber product. So we took that to a Weyerhaeuser facility in Buchanan, West Virginia, and we're fortunate enough to get a load right out of that same facility. We took them some of the material they used to make their product, and then we went around the building and picked up some of their finished product, took that back down to Georgia, this time to Decula, Georgia, which is a suburb of Atlanta, basically. Went down there and delivered that stuff, and went over to Rome, Georgia, to pick up a load of 2x6s that we are taking to Pataskala, Ohio. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. We're leaving out here in just a couple hours now to make sure we get to the lumberyard in Pataskala, Ohio, and so that we can have our 10-hour break and start fresh Monday morning with a full clock. That's the best way to maximize the available hours that you have under this e-log system, which is new to me. When I drove before, everybody was still on paper logs, and things were a little different then. But it's the best way to maximize your revenue with these e-logs is to maximize your clock and do the things you can do to make sure you have all of your available hours to run and get loads delivered and such. So this week has been good. I've learned more about securement and tarping. Had my first experience with a tarp machine. Hopefully when I get out on my own, I'll be able to shoot a quick video of those things in action for you. I'm trying not to take any time really while I'm on my trainer's truck. Don't want to take any time away from that and try to do videos or anything. I'm trying to learn, you know, as much as I can learn. So once I get out on my own, maybe I'll shoot you a video of this tarping machine. It's kind of a neat idea. I actually like it conceptually, at least. It's a hoist system. You hook to the D-rings on your tarp, and you lift the tarp up and drape it over the load and set it back down. A lot of people I talk to don't like it, but we'll see how it works once I'm out on my own and trying to do it. But I like the concept of it, at least. So that was kind of neat. But anyway, the second week has gone good. I think that this upcoming week, my third full week, should be my last week with the trainer. He certainly has been giving me that indication. And again, it's different for everybody. Maverick has a 21-day minimum that you need to be on your trainer's truck. And for a lot of guys who've never driven before, maybe just earned their CDL, 3 weeks 21 days is not going to be enough time. It's just the reality of it. There's so much to this job that many people just don't realize or can process and get everything together in 3 weeks. Some people do, and that's, you know, that's certainly the case for a lot of people. For myself, I drove for 7 or 8 years before, and know a bit about the industry, and I've done a lot of this stuff before, so it's I'm picking up Maverick system a little quicker than some people who might not have done it before. One of the things I'm hearing from other students that I knew in orientation, and just, you know, watching videos of other trainers and things, is most people, if you're brand new to the trucking industry, you're looking at probably 4 to 5 weeks with your trainer before you really catch on and can get up to speed to get out on your own. So it's, again, it's an individual thing, and your trainer can explain that to you, and they can explain that to you. The recruiters, even, and the folks at orientation at Maverick can explain all of that to you. Definitely don't let that discourage you if you're thinking of coming to Maverick Transportation and you're new to the industry. Couldn't make a better decision. Maverick is just phenomenal as far as their emphasis on safety and doing things the right way for the right reason, what we call the Maverick way. You know, there's a way that's acceptable to do things, and then there's a better way to do things as far as securement and value-driven driving, and that's the way that we like to pursue things at Maverick. We like to be better than the minimum standards of everything, securement and driving technique, and just everything that goes in and encompasses being a professional truck driver and taking pride in your work. So if you're new to the industry, don't let that 4 to 5 weeks scare you off. The time will fly by, and you'll learn what you need to learn to be successful. That's another key thing about Maverick Transportation, is they really want to ensure everyone's success. They're going to give you all the tools that you need to be as successful as possible. They really value their drivers. They put a lot of emphasis on training, and they just want everyone to do the best job that they can do for themselves, for their family, and for the company, because in the end, if we all do better, we all do better. So I hope that this short video has been helpful for you. Again, wish my friends and family a very blessed Easter. Hope that you all are celebrating this Resurrection Day with your families and enjoying that, and hopefully I will be back home to see my family soon. I wish you all the best, and we'll continue to update you. Hopefully my next video will be from North Little Rock, and I can update you on the final evaluation process at Maverick Transportation. Hope that everyone is doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.